So Shakti is this beautiful, beautiful word that comes to us from India originally. And Shakti is energy. It's life force energy. It is, sorry, a little banging in my space here. She's banging on the ceiling. Life force energy, or really it's universal power. Um, and when universal power, life force energy, comes into union with presence or awareness, which we could call Shiva or the masculine principle, that erotic union from a tantric worldview is the origin of all life, right? Is the ultimate creativity, is the ultimate sort of big bang, right? Is that how is it that we become, this spirit that we are becomes manifest and physical. It is that erotic union, whether we're talking about making a human life or whether we're taking an idea out of the unmanifest, something creative we want to do in the world, and we start to, create that in life. It's Shiva and Shakti. It's the masculine and the feminine. It's power and awareness that come together to create that. So when we're talking about awakening Shakti, of course, we wouldn't be here if we didn't have Shakti. So it's not about achieving or striving or going to find the Shakti. The Shakti's here, so it's really about awakening it, becoming liberated to it. And Shakti definitely has a feminine energy, and so this power, all power in the universe, again from a tantric worldview, is feminine in nature. And so we are. If we are awakening our Shakti, we are coming into right relationship with that which is within us that is sacredly feminine, which doesn't mean it's all light and roses, right? There's a kind of fierceness as well, right? And a welcoming of all of life experience, which includes our sexuality, which includes our emotions, our dark emotions and our light emotions, right? It includes all of the myriad of ways that life presents itself moment by moment, whether that's a moment we say, oh yes, I like this moment, or it's a moment we're like, I got to get out of this chaos or this stress, right? It's all Shakti. And so, yeah, in these practices where we're really working with, how do we welcome that more into our experience? I like to think of bringing Shakti, that feminine, into her rightful place alongside of our masculine, because we need our masculine energy too, right? That's what keeps my books managed in my business and has me show up to an appointment like this on time, right? That it's not that we want to throw that out, but for most of us, busy modern women, and because of the way the culture has conditioned us to be, it's almost like this feminine aspect of us gets sort of relegated to getting a pedicure once a month or girls' night out occasionally on a Friday night. It's got to be much more than that. It's got to be in right relationship. And so in my own life, I've gone from the way that I used to work, mega hours, and working in high-tech marketing in the Silicon Valley early in my 20s, and feeling the level of burnout and unsustainability for me of that model, and realizing that, frankly, at 28, I did it right out of college and was like, I do not know how people do this their whole life. I was not designed for this. I can't do it. And eventually, finding my way into coaching and being an entrepreneur myself, creating my own hours into where I am now, where I've created a life that really supports my Shakti. But I want to just offer to all of those listening who aren't, blessed enough to live in the islands of Hawaii, or might not be, at this level on your journey, that the more that we just take little steps, because that's how I began, that's probably how you began too, Cindy. The more we take these little steps, we lean into conversations like this, we take some practices away, we start putting that in, it's almost as if the goddess herself, this has been my experience, just goes, oh yeah, go girl, that's it. Like, how can I support you to have more of that, right? Like, how can I bring you the resources or the teachers or the books or the experiences in life that will help you to just continue to keep orienting towards the fullness of who you are as a woman, right? This Shakti, it's in all of us. It's our birthright. It's who we are. It's just that we've fallen a little asleep, right? We've just and not had a lot of support to claim this part. But I promise you, as you do, life will continue to just unfold in more and more miraculous ways, has been my experience. She delights me and surprises me all the time, every day.